Oi everybody, Juliana here. Welcome back to the kitchen. Today we're cooking salmon. I will show you how to cook salmon in 2 super easy and simple ways. Baked with a delicious citrus and creamy sauce and a super simple pan fry. I will also show you some very easy sides that you can make to have with them. So, let's cook! Let's get started with the citrus creamy sauce. Cut 2 shallots into thin slices. About 15 pieces of black olives cut in half. 100 grams of grape tomatoes also cut in half. About 1/4 bunch of picked and chopped dill. In a medium saucepan over medium heat, add 2 tablespoons of olive oil and then add the shallots. Cook until they start to sweat. Then add 2 tablespoons of white wine vinegar. Let it reduce a little. And add 1/4 cup of dry white wine. Reduce and add 260 milliliters of coconut milk. Cook for about 1.5 minutes and then add your olives, black pepper and salt to taste. Cook a minute more, add your tomatoes, 2 tablespoons of cream, and dill. Stir everything and bring it to a boil until it starts to get thicker, for about 2 minutes. Add 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Combine the juice to the sauce and then turn off the heat. For the salmon, I got half an Atlantic salmon, about 780 grams, which I will cut into fillets for baking and pan frying. Depending on how you buy it, you might need to cut the belly. In this case, it's already pretty clean. When the belly is still on, this part is wider. And of course, make sure all bones are removed. You can touch around the entire piece like you are massaging it to search for bones. So I will just cut the fillets into pieces, trying to get them as similar as possible, so they will cook evenly. Get a very sharp knife to cut it. The sharper the better. So I will bake and pan fry half of the pieces, 3 for each. But before cooking, we still need to take the skin off from the pieces we will be baking. Some people like to bake their salmon with the skin on to keep the moisture. I personally don't like this taste when baked, so I remove. Also, when I'm using a sauce, I think it's annoying to remove with it on. To remove, use your very sharp knife. Gently cut between the meat and skin. You should feel the knife sliding easily. You can keep an eye on it to make sure your cut is straight. Keep your knife as flat as possible until the end of the piece. Or you can also pull it off with your hands when it's at the end. But be very gentle, sometimes it can break apart. For baking, cover a tray with parchment paper and add some olive oil. Add the fillets, some salt and black pepper to taste. And if you want, add some rosemary. Because this recipe also has a sauce, you can leave the rosemary out, but I think it just adds an extra boost of flavor. I'll leave it up to you. I like to add a piece of foil on top to protect the fish from drying out. Set the salmon aside and start to make the sides. On a medium saucepan over medium-high heat, add some olive oil, about a half a tablespoon. For the potatoes, I'm using some golden mini gems, mini golden potatoes. Cut the big ones in half so they cook evenly with the little ones. Add 4 cloves of garlic and then the potatoes, and cook until they are golden brown. Place over a tray with parchment paper. Leave some garlic on the pan. Add some rosemary to the potatoes and place them into the oven together with the salmon. Bake the salmon for 10 minutes and the potatoes until they get soft and tender. They should be ready at almost the same time. Over medium heat, with the leftover garlic, add more olive oil. Cook for just a bit and then add the asparagus. Clean the stems of the asparagus, as seen in my steak dinner video. Add salt and black pepper to taste. Add some chili flakes for a lightly spiced touch. Cook until the asparagus are tender, a darker green color, but no longer olive green. If you're not sure, insert a knife to check that tenderness. It should be tender and still crunchy. Get the salmon and potatoes from the oven. The salmon should be really juicy and tender, and the potatoes should be tender on the inside and crispy on the outside. Place the potatoes into a bowl and add some kosher salt to taste. Toss and taste. Serve the salmon, potatoes, asparagus, and hot sauce on top. So, pan-frying salmon is even easier. You need a medium saucepan or stainless steel. Over medium-high heat, add just a little bit of olive oil. Add the fillets gently, skin side down. The pan needs to be really hot, enough to hear that cooking noise. Make sure they don't touch each other. Add kosher salt and black pepper to taste. Leave the fillets cooking without touching them. Cook until the skin is crispy and golden brown. About 6 minutes. The sides will start to change color and become a pale pink. When this color is almost up to the top, reduce the heat and turn the fish onto the flesh side and cook for 30 seconds. Remove it from the pan and drain any excess oil. The fish should be really juicy and no longer dry. When pan frying, I like to serve with some salads with citrus flavor like a good Caesar salad, and the roasted potatoes from before, which you can start to make before pan frying the fish. To me, this is the most simple way to make salmon fillets. They cook beautifully and give you a very juicy and tasty final meat. And there you have it! 2 really simple and delicious ways to make the perfect salmon. I hope you liked this video and find it helpful for improving your cooking skills at home. If you like this video, don't forget to drop a like. And let me know if you have any questions in the comments. And subscribe to the channel for more recipes if you're new here. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Ciao!